Innovating. Why is baseball known as the greatest American pastime? Is this an accurate nickname? Why? What is baseball? Long before the United States existed, the game we recognize today as baseball was shaped by the early English settlers who brought different sports, chapel, and rounders who all played in this 18th century America. All these early games involved battling, throwing, running, and making quick decisions. In 1845, nearly 70 years after the United States declared its independence from the British, a club called Knickerbockers met in New York City. The baseball regulations they created became the foundation for the game millions of people around the world enjoy today. In North America, there are currently 30 Major League Basketball (MLB) teams fighting to win the coveted North American Championship, the World Series. There are 240 minor league teams as well. Minor leagues offer players the chance to hone their skills and sports percentage baked into the major leagues. Today, the great American pastime is played globally in over 100 countries with millions of fans. International baseball competition is governed by the World Baseball Softball Confederation, which organizes the World Baseball Classic. This international tournament is played every 4 years and created to promote basketball around the world. For youth players, Little League is extremely popular, with about 2.4 players in the world over 100 countries. The Little League World Series had been held since 1947. The rules of the game. Baseball games have two opposing teams consisting of 9 players on each team. Teams that take turns play offense and defense. The pitcher throws the ball to the catcher on his or her team, and when the batter from the other team swings the bat and hits the ball, he or she runs counterclockwise around the base to home plate touching and each base in order. If a batter doesn't swing and the ball is within the strike zone or swings and misses, the ball declared a strike by an umpire. A batter with less than 2 strikes also issues a strike if he or she hits a foul ball. Any ball hit into foul territory. After 3 strikes, the batter is out. If pitch is outside the strike zone and the batter swings, it's declared a ball. If the pitcher pitches for a ball, the batter walks to first base. If a player hits the ball beyond the outfield or runs away to home base right after hitting the ball, it's a home run. If not, the base runner can remain safely on one of the bases until a teammate hits the ball, at which point the runner can sprint to the next base. Only one runner may occupy a base. Each runner who touches the home plate scores 1 run. The team with the most runs wins the game. The bowler hits the ball and runs towards the base. In the field, players scramble to try to catch a ball or field a ground ball to stop the runner from advancing around the bases. If a ball is caught without touching the ground, the batter is out. If a defensive team works together to get it to a base player who can force out the runner by tackling or touching the runner. For a base, he or she is required to advance to. When the team at bat gets 3 outs, the teams switch position. There are 9 innings in a baseball game. 1 inning consists of each team playing once in the field and once at bat. The visiting team always bats first, and the home team bats second. If the score is tied At the end of the 9 innings, extra innings are played until there is a winner. Baseball relies on many stats to evaluate the success of his player. A pitcher earned run average (ERA) is calculated by dividing the number of the pitcher has allowed by the total number of innings pitched. This number is multiplied by 9. The number of innings in a regular baseball game to get the average. Important stats for battlers or battling average or AVG and runs batted in or RBI. The batting average is determined by comparing a batter's number of hits or her total times at the bat. The RPG tells how many runners have scored based on the batter's success at the plate. American baseball, a look back. Due to racial discrimination in the United States in the 19th and 20th century, there were one different leagues for African American players. From 1890 to 1947, Major Baseball was off limits to African American and Latinos, but discrimination didn't prevent them from playing. As early as 1970, African American teams known as Negro Leagues had developed. These players include some of the most talented players in the game. Over time, baseball evolved. The call of barriers crumbled and Negro Leagues faded away. Women have never been allowed to participate in the major league game, but they have contributed significantly to the sport. In 1943, millions of men, including professional players, had enlisted in the armed forces to fight in World War II. With the major league talent pool depleted, Chicago Cubs owner Philip Wrigley was inspired to start a professional women's baseball league. The All-American Girls Professional Baseball League (AAGPBL), who were called, has 10,000 Chilean fans come out to watch them play a game in the early days. After the war, major league players began to return home and professional baseball became promptly a men's game again. The Women's League played last season in 1954. Historic stadium. As the game became more popular, baseball landscape began to change. For years, the East Coast was focused on baseball. However, in 1957, the Brooklyn Dodgers made the decision to move to Los Angeles and was soon followed by the New York Giants, who found a new home in San Francisco. With the move west, new teams and divisions were added. Old ballparks began to be torn down, and new stadiums were built. Home to the Red Sox, Fenway Park in Boston is the oldest major league ballpark in the United States. Fenway opened on April 20, 1912. Today, it remains much the same as when it was first built. The second old stadium is Wrigley Field in Chicago, home to the Cubs and built in 1914. Although both these stadiums show their age, fans believe there is something very special about them. Wrigley and Fenway are steeped in history. They are reminders to fans that even though many things change, these two aging stadiums remain the same. Major League Baseball, once having had only 16 stadiums, is now played in 30 arenas across the country. Long ago, games were only played in the daytime. Now they are often played at night in the Dome Stadium. Additionally, on one team for many seasons, today is a constant movement of players as they are traded frequently throughout the season. Baseball legend George Herman, better known as Babe, is the most famous baseball player in history and is considered by many to be the best baseball player who ever lived. As a Yankee, Babe, also known as Southern Sword, spent 22 seasons with the majors, broke every record for home runs, and have set unheard of attendance record in professional basketball. Babe assisted the Yankees in winning 7 pennants and 4 World Series titles. American hero Jackie Robinson became a symbol of hope to many Americans on April 15, 1947, when he broke through the Korea barrier and became the first African American Major League players. Number 42 was the Dodgers for 10 seasons, playing in 6 World Series for the team, which won the championship title in 1955. The Baseball World of the Jackie Robinson's Day is each on April 15. Known as the Pride of Puerto Rico, baseball legend Roberto Clemente played right field for the Pittsburgh Pirates from 1955 to 1972. His home run in Game 7 of the 1971 World Series would succeed as the Pirates defeated the Orioles 2-1 to capture the series championship. In the 1972, Roberto was tragically killed in the paint press. Following the summer, he was elected the first Latin American player to be inducted into the Baseball Hall of Fame. Derek Jeter, a modern baseball hero who is regarded one of baseball's greatest competitors as a shortstop. Derek was a leader in scoring hits and runs. Wait a minute. Hits and runs in the American leagues, and was 5-time World Series champion. When he retired from the game in October 2014, he remarked, "The thing that means most to me is to be remembered as a Yankee, a timeless sport. Baseball is a wonderful pastime, but it goes beyond that. Players of the game really rely on short mental skill as well as physical strength. Some people believe that baseball is like life itself. On baseball team, just as in life, everyone has a position to play, and players have to cooperate to be successful. Each year, with one onset of spring and warmer weather, a new baseball season begins. Baseball is not just for the player, it's also for the diversion of million people around the world. It takes fans back to fond memory of childhood, when they played t-ball, stickball, and softball. It embodies many of the great qualities of the human spirit: patience, perseverance, and seizing on one lifetime opportunity.
Good job. No way.